Oh, there it goes. I gotta rep the C teams.
Well, you're fucking out.
Way to lose the week.
Okay, okay. I gotta support my fellow C teams.
I can respect. But they're gonna lose to us. So.
Welcome to the Backpost Podcast, in partnership with
U3.
and powered by the 8-Bit Nation. And now, your hosts, Shade, Bacon, and the owner of the league, Pitch.
And we're back, and you're listening to the Backpost Podcast. Sadly, we have no Pitch tonight, but I have Bacon, and we have a Pitch fill-in. Six Foals with us.
Hello.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Good, good. Happy to finally get this recorded and get it out to the peoples. They've been fiending. I've heard there's been blood in the streets, mass withdrawals.
My blood. I'm not doing okay.
Specifically Six Foal. Six Foal has not been in a good place without something to listen to.
Exactly.
Just kind of still going to be without that now.
Yeah, you're not even going to want to listen after doing it. I promise you that.
I still have it on when I'm at work, but yeah. You know what to expect. So, anything interesting happen in y'all's lives this last week? No?
My furnace went out, so I have to change an igniter now. So I have heat.
You're growing up so fast.
I slept in like 46 degrees last night.
Dude,
Wicked.
Tara was telling me, and I was like, Zach didn't tell me anything. That's crazy.
I'm just trying to be a grown-up, and that comes after we record this.
That's fun. I have to be a grown-up by going to bed, so.
And Six Foal's going to be up all night playing Minecraft.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yup.
anyone who wants to join our server, hit us up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been a hell of a time for me to figure out. Luckily, it's good now. But let's get on to the Rocket League stuff, because that's what everybody's here for.
Welcome back to the week's review, where we dive deep into the latest news and highlights from the competitive world of
U3.
Week in review, we got week 9 leftovers. What? Is that true?
Yeah, we had some games that were after we recorded last time. So we had an exciting matchup with Omaha and Fayetteville. The Omaha Kazas taking it 3-2. Kudos to them. We're going to talk more about them later at the request of Panda.
I said we talk about them less because of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we should.
Ooh, I'm outvoted. Sorry, Panda.
To be fair, fuck Panda.
Fuck Panda.
He stole my demos.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Rude.
Exactly.
Can't be having that shit. We had Jacksonville take on RLC. Jacksonville took it 3-2.
Yep, another great series. I mean, that's what finished out week 9 was just phenomenal. A bunch of 5-game series. This was a fun one. I love RLC when they're at full strength relatively, but Jacksonville with the edge.
Yeah.
We had Atlantic City and Palm Beach do some crazy Game 5 as well, but Atlantic City takes it.
Yeah, this was a fun series to be part of, going against the home anomaly, especially after we recorded it last week, right before we played. And yeah, I mean, tough games, but we took it.
So he still just can't beat Jay, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. He cannot beat Jay.
Rough. Rest of the games coming in this past week, we had Atlantic City Aces take on Houston. You didn't play in that game, right?
Nope, I was at work.
So I wrote that kind of off. I was like, oh, we got to play a sub. Boomers teams have always put up a fight. And I actually messaged you thinking we lost after I looked at the live series. My brain just automatically flipped to the series, and You're like, "Nah, we won." I was like, "Oh, dang!" So
Yeah, and that's to be fair. Like Boomer's team had to play play with their sub as well. So it kind of just aligned for how we had to schedule
oh
it.
yeah, that worked out.
JV Mello takes Boomer v Boss, or no, Jay and Mello take Boomer v Boss. I fucked that entire statement up,
Yeah,
but you guys understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Which version of Boomer's team is this, though?
that's
Oh.
the most recent one that was before the trades.
Yep, we'll talk about that later. We got the section. It is TRADEPOCALYPSE, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Yeah, ish. Watered down.
Yeah.
Aldi
Not
version
nearly
of
as bad as Spin
TRADEPOCALYPSE.
Back. So, we had Honolulu take on Memphis. 3-2 goes to Honolulu.
Tell us about it, Six.
I made sure to not play as much, so we can actually get our sub games in. It would have been a sweep if I went in first game.
Oh, straight up.
I fully
Yes.
believe that as well. But
Yeah, I'm not arguing. That's just damn. Sorry, Memphis, but if Sixfold played, you weren't getting any games. That's what's being said here.
yeah, so I guess you're welcome.
Jesus.
We had Columbus sweep Las Vegas.
Yeah, this go next. The series was just kind of open and shut. Las Vegas didn't really get into it.
We had Fayetteville versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville fell 3-1.
Ooh.
Womp womp.
Yeah, this was a shocker, but a very crucial win for Fayetteville to kind of keep within shot of the playoffs.
We had Death Valley, Colorado. Death Valley taking it.
Yeah,
They all
kudos.
showed up finally, huh?
Yeah, kudos to Colorado for taking a game, but it really wasn't a close series either.
Was that just a common thing this week? Just bleh.
Yeah, it just kind of move along.
Interesting. Where were we at? We had a sweep with New York versus Rutland. Your boy taking the sweep.
Yep.
Eight?
Yeah, Frosty had to play in all of the games, which was good for them anyway. That finished out their sub games, but wasn't enough to be able to take out anything from New York.
That hurts. Monterey versus RLC went down 3-2. Monterey taking it.
This was a great series. It felt a bit like Monterey playing with their food, and almost giving it away. RLC was up 2-1 in this series, and then Koa and them just decided to start actually playing. Closed it out.
Yeah. That team with Koa, that's gonna be a scary team right there.
Monterey? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind blowing what happened. You got any feelings about what we've talked about so far, Sixfold?
I'm scared. I'm scared of Monterey White Sharks right now.
Yeah,
because I did not.
Sharks are scary.
Did not know that they had Mom Debbie with them.
Oh yeah. You're
I've been
that
thinking-
fearful of Mom Debbie?
Yes.
That's fair. I mean, Mom Debbie carries a big stick. Mom Debbie got really good overnight, and almost nobody noticed.
Yeah.
So
We had a perfect sweep come out.
I think that's the second one ever.
yeah,
We can dig into this. Omaha wants us to talk about them, right?
yeah. This is exactly where we're going to dig in and talk about the Omaha Akazas or Akaz Aints. I heard somebody refer to them as.
Damn,
Um,
that's savage.
Panda loves to talk his shit. I fully enjoyed this series. I'm gonna go off on it for a second because he loves to talk all of his shit. Blah blah blah. East Conference. Blah 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 blah. Omaha ain't shit, and Phoenix proved that they do not belong in the conversation of the upper echelon of the league. Every game they've played against a team with a winning record, they have lost.
Damn.
They have 5 wins, and it is against 5 of the 6 bottom teams in the entire league.
Ooh.
That's it.
Not good stats. Omaha.
So the perfect sweep is misleading.
Yeah, what's perfect about it?
Omaha had
Omaha
they had
was
good opportunities. It wasn't so much that Phoenix was saving everything. It was the goalpost was very much on Phoenix's side that day. So there's your copium, Panda. But beyond that, you got fucking perfect swept,
I
and
don't
now
know if that's copium. That
I
means
swear-
your team sucks enough to hit the side.
I mean hit the training packs. I guess that's what Shade's saying. Hit the training packs. You got to get better.
But the net moves. Not gonna lie.
The net move, just like the ball curves.
Exactly. Come
I
on.
have seen that, to be fair. Most of the time when I'm shooting. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Omaha, trash. We got it. Chicago versus Philly. Our guy, is that why he's missing the podcast? Because they lost in Game 5.
Maybe. I don't know. He told me that they're just having fun. And this series looked fun to be in. It was a good one. Very close. Philly had a chance at the end, and Chicago just kind of slammed the door. But competitive series, and it's time to start looking forward to playoffs for both of those teams.
Right on, right on. And then Ottawa and Palm Beach.
Yes, the
Read it
debut
through, Ottawa.
of Sweezy for Ottawa. This was good. Ottawa's tough. Palm Beach looked real in form. I mean, great way to end the week is just Ottawa edged them out. A little bit of shit talk between Unfo and Anomaly leading up to it in banter. Didn't really come out on the podcast a whole lot last week because things felt weird with what had happened with Ottawa's roster the week before. But they brought it up a little bit, and it showed on the pitch. It was a good series.
I did not expect Otto to take that after getting a new player though, because the chemistry, I assumed was going to be off for them.
Sure, but I mean, once you've played enough Rocket League, you can at least adapt a little bit. If you know what's coming in, I had heard they played with Sweezy a little bit. So if you know what he can go out and do, you kind of just let him do that, week one, and you have time to build on it after that. So they had time to get a little bit of chemistry, and it showed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Go on and do your thing with the player of the week, man. Who you got?
All of you sucked this week.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, originally early on in the week, my player of the week was going to be somebody from Memphis, and then they didn't beat you, so I really can't pick somebody from Memphis.
How you decide your player of the week before they play, bro?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Like after that game happened, like watching it, I'm like, as I'm watching that series, I'm like, man,
Gotcha.
it's somebody from this team, and then they lost, and it's like shit, and then okay, yeah, the rest of the series just kind of no. Okay.
uh-oh.
My player of the week, though, is going to be Mom Debbie from Monterey. Koa was looking solid in that series, but it really took something special to kind of stop Matty Ice from doing whatever the hell he wanted. And I thought Mom Debbie played real well, getting in Matty Ice's face, and kind of pushing the envelope when Monterey really needed it, being down 2-1 in that series. So kudos to you, Mom Debbie, my player of the week for week 9.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into our team highlights. We got 2 teams to talk about today. We got Colorado and Columbus. Colorado manager Killer B, their blue chip DCRD, with a roster of Were Tiger and Kaipo following that up. Their record is 2-7 at the moment in the Gulfstream division with Honolulu, Phoenix, Omaha, and Houston. How are we feeling about Colorado's chances at a 2-7 record?
Go ahead,
None.
Sixfold.
None. 0. I was at the beginning of the season when I was seeing there was a full EU team. I was so excited, and then just pure disappointment this whole season. It's not okay.
So where do you think they're going to finish in that division?
Last.
You think they're going to finish below Houston?
Oh yeah, Houston's in there. I forgot.
They're both in there, and they both do have a shot at playoffs here.
Who has the lead in that race?
Technically right now, Houston. Well, yeah, technically Houston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So probably right then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Sixfold. I think Colorado's gonna get last in that division. I think they're gonna get last in the West. Period. Their schedule does not work out for them currently. While they do have a shot, because right now 7th place in the West only has 3 wins, and Colorado's sitting at 2. They got a shot. You got to come out and beat Palm Beach this week. If not, I think it's GG's on the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they got to at least keep up with Houston, match what Houston does.
And and Houston and RLC play each other, so one of them is getting a win this week. Colorado has to, in my mind, this is a must-win game against Palm Beach. Otherwise, it's chalked.
Make sure top team's there. Moving on to Columbus. Manager of Nate Dogg. Blue chip is Higgs. Roster of Frighten, Farles, and Army vet Drew. Sitting at a current record of 3-6 in the Cessna division with Ottawa, New York, Jacksonville, and Palm Beach. How we feeling?
Go ahead, Six.
I don't know as much because Farley's is pretty scary to play against, but I'm not 100% sure with the other players in there. If I know they're making at least like the last seed for playoffs though.
Yeah, on paper, that roster's better than 3 wins. But that hasn't been the roster the whole time. So, can they make a push to kind of get through? They're in the same it's why I put Columbus and Colorado on here. Both teams right now are sitting in 10th in their respective conference. But they're only a game out of playoff spot. So, now's the time to go. I do think, though, they're going to get last in that division. I don't see Palm Beach, Jacksonville, New York, or Ottawa slipping enough to allow any wiggle room there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I think it's too tough of a climb for him. So that means we highlighted 2 teams that we think are getting last in their respective divisions.
Calculated.
That's fun. Good luck. Hopefully you guys turn your stuff around and you get a little help and prove us wrong. But I guess Sixfold doesn't want Colorado to prove us wrong.
Nope.
No.
Sixfold hates Colorado. Let that be known. If you're a Colorado supporter, L Sixfold in the chat. If you agree with Sixfold, W Sixfold in the chat as you listen to this.
What are you talking about? I don't hate Colorado.
It sounds like you hate them. It sounds like you don't think they should be a team.
No, I hate that. I hate that Kaipo's not on my team. I miss having Kaipo on my team.
Oh, you're a Kaipo fan.
Of course I am.
Weird.
That explains a lot. It explains why you weren't able to be on my team in Season 3 Sixfold. Because you liked Kaipo. That's why. It just was not meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Weird. We're gonna throw it to you for the standings, since Pitch is not here, Bacon.
Stay tuned to discover the rising stars, seasoned veterans, and the underdogs who are defying all odds in our league standings review.
Yeah, we weren't able to do it last week, so we're going to make sure we do touch on it this week. Presently, in the Western Conference, we've got Monterey sitting 1, Honolulu 2, Phoenix 3, Memphis 4, Omaha 5, Death Valley 6, Las Vegas 7. Those are your current playoff spots. And if the playoffs started today, Houston at 8, Austin at 9, and Colorado at 10 would all be eliminated. There's starting to be a little bit of separation in the West, as there kind of has been, but it's starting to become kind of a clear line. Teams are starting to clinch and have clinching opportunities, which we'll talk about later. But there's the West. The East is still mudded up and exceedingly close. Atlantic City sitting on top at 1, with Ottawa at 2, Chicago at 3, New York at 4, Jacksonville at 5, Rutland at 6, Palm Beach at 7. Those are your playoff spots. Playoffs started today. Philadelphia at 8, Fayetteville at 9, and Columbus at 10 would be eliminated. Yeah, those are your standings. The divisions aren't really that close to being able to be clinched. Monterey will end up having the best shot the soonest. But otherwise, the Cessna's tied at 5 and 4. Gulfstream's tied at 7 and 2. Boeing, Atlantic City's only up by 1, 6 to 5. And Airbus, Monterey has a 2-game lead in that division. There's your standings.
Good luck. Going into trades and signings.
It's time for Trades and Signings, where we bring you all the roster shakeups and player acquisitions that are reshaping the
U3
landscape.
For week 9,
Yes.
there's quite a bit.
Yes. Well, week 9 was the what was announced after we recorded.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, so it's week 9 and 10.
yes.
Okay, I didn't see the separation there.
Yeah. Since we're recording here today, we're able to go ahead and include week 10. So if we record next Sunday, we won't have transactions to talk about. But from week 9,
We pushed it to have these to talk about.
exactly. That's why there's a delay, and that's why Sixfold now has red marks all over her arm from scratching and fiending for an episode.
And yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Week 9, we saw Wrath retire, and New York signed Yuki. Colorado released Fuan Fitty and signed DCRD, which we already talked about when we spotlighted him. Nate Dogg dropped to being a non-playing manager, and Columbus signed, I spelled that wrong, signed Higgs to be their new blue chip. Gamer retired, and Rutland signed Dragonfruit. And as we talked about, Ottawa signed Sweezy after the departure of Mythic. That was from week 9. Then we got to
10.
TRADEPOCALYPSE.
For those who don't know, new thing is DK and I are handling transactions together. So people are messaging us, and we're still working out some kinks in that whole dynamic. But week 10, yeah, we had Houston trades galore and moves because Boomer's Boomer. But Houston traded Conceptor to Rutland for a Season 6 second-round pick, and Rutland dropped Dragonfruit. Then Houston turned around and trades Bod to Chicago. Boss. I was wondering who Bod was.
My bad. But boss, for this week, you're now Bod.
Yeah, you change that into Bod.
B-O-D-D.
2 Ds. Boss is in Chicago, and Lennox goes to Houston, as well as a Season 6 third from Chicago. Houston then trades Mer MX and a Season third that they just received from Chicago. Season 6 third that they just received from Chicago to Omaha for Anti-Shift and a Season 6 second round. Woo! And then Houston signs Czar. Now we're done with Houston.
We're done with Houston. And this opened up some other stuff to happen here with the top team in the league, Monterey, or Monterey, for those that appreciate that. They traded Bass Nectar to Las Vegas for Diabeto Brett. This was
That
a
move was
sub
a last
swap.
second move.
Not even a sub swap. Bass Nectar was technically the third on Monterey. But now that's T-Mac. And Brett is their sub. Monterey also traded Koa to Atlantic City for Fireball Cat and a Season 6 first and second round.
It's over. The rest of the teams pack up.
Pack up.
Pack it up.
This caused Monterey to then drop Fireball Cat and sign Baca. And it caused Atlantic City to drop Lil Mello and sign Shadow Cobra, everybody's favorite Jake.
So, why did Monterey even take Fireball Cat?
I'm assuming it was a situation of Monterey needed to lock that in to have room to be able to sign Baca, and he was able to find a trade for Bass Nectar at the last minute. So, kind of got a little stuck there.
Cat's great. She should be signed.
I mean, she is. Look, Cat was traded for Koa and then dropped for Baca. It does not. There's not a lot of bigger names you could put around that.
That's crazy. And then poor Mello.
Poor Mello. My heart hurts for Mello. Sign fucking Mello. So one of you listening, sign fucking Mello.
One more week to do it. Do it.
And to round out the watered down Aldi version of TRADEPOCALYPSE, Austin RLC dropped Matty Ice and signed Girds, flipping out their blue chip.
If Boomer wasn't part of the league, we'd have half of what we just talked about gone.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Boomer doesn't like having a team.
That's crazy. But hey, what I hear now is they have great chemistry. It's probably the best he's had all season. So
Didn't he say that last week?
he says that about every team.
Last week, week 6, week 3, week 2.
I love him. He has confidence in the people he picks that way, you know?
I've watched Boomer, Linux, and Czar get to play a little bit. They're going to be competitive, as every roster he's put together should be competitive. Just see how it shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter. Atlantic City on top, coming for it. So
yeah, pack your bags. All right, so we don't have pitches player to watch for this week. That honor goes to Sixfold. Sixfold, who you got?
I got Wolf. For the same reasons why I pick favorites with certain people. I miss being on his team. I miss having that chem. And he's just a well-rounded player. He goes well with Anomaly. He's able to just let Anomaly ignore what he needs to so he can score. And yeah.
Big fan of Wolf myself.
Yeah, so Wolf's a great dude. I've gotten to spend more time with Wolf the past week than I have in a while. And yeah, I miss Wolf. I miss him being around more.
He's the VC right below us.
I know. I'm looking at him right now. I want to go down there and just say hi. So
yeah,
exactly.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. Hi, Wolf. Wolf.
Hello.
Oh,
yes.
Hi. Okay, hi. I just needed you to say hi on the podcast. Bye.
Stop saying whatever you want.
Content right there.
Yeah, I had Wolf on the squad last season for a while. Spent a lot of time with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
One of my faves in the league for show.
Yep.
Now we go to the place we love in the podcast predictions. You got some updates for us there, Beacon?
And now we put our Rocket League crystal balls to the test with our predictions segment. We will analyze upcoming matchups and make bold forecasts on who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, so week 9, I went 6-4. Shade and Jay went 5-5. And Pitch I don't know. I can't talk today. Held the bottom down with 4-6, bringing our totals to Pitch sitting on top with 53. I'm at 52. Shade is at 51. And Jay was not able to eclipse our guest picker totals. Boomer is still on top of that with 6. See if Sixfold can change that this week.
I don't know how to count that high.
To 6? That's
I
odd.
only can. I don't know how to talk about it.
I thought there was a sevenfold.
There is a 7-fold somewhere, and it pisses me off.
You'll meet sevenfold later.
You know. You spent the entirety of a season trying to convince me that was an actual fucking person, but it's not. It's just you. It is you and you alone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bring Sevenfold out. I'm really good at timing things out. Right click, done. Fuck you, Sevenfold. I'm here for 6, the original.
The original.
And by the way, fuck you, Defane. Just cuz.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love Defane.
I love Defane too, but fuck him.
Someone's a little angry.
I'm good. I'm happy. It's been a good week. It's been a good season so far. I'm excited for the playoffs. We're just getting here.
Well, can't get to the playoffs without getting through this week.
Yep.
Starting
I
off
can
our
nap.
picks with Colorado versus Palm Beach. We got a pick sweep going on here with Palm Beach. Any reasons for you guys? Mine's because Max Wolf.
Wolf, yeah.
They're just better. Defane. That's what made me say the fuck you, Defane.
I purposely left him out
Yeah.
because you said fuck you to him. I didn't want him to catch the heat again, you know?
Oh man. Ooh, coming for you,
Wanna pile it
Defane.
on?
Love you, Defane.
Yeah, I just think that they're outmatched here. Surprise me, Colorado. Go beat Palm Beach. I just don't see it happening.
Or don't. We got notable game of the week here. Houston versus RLC. There's been a lot of talk between Boomer and Smurf. Like a lot. So, but I'm picking Houston.
Yeah, I've got Houston. Pitch has Houston. Sixfold.
I have Houston.
Another
Yeah.
pick sweep.
Yeah, I made that one a notable because they're sitting on the cusp of a playoff spot. The winner or the loser of this game, I'd be willing to bet a paycheck is not making the playoffs.
A whole paycheck?
Yeah, but not only against maybe you.
Aww. I want somebody.
I get on that payment plan if I lose it to Shade. Everybody else gonna send collectors, break my kneecaps.
We got the Omaha versus Honolulu game. Bacon, you're ruining another pick sweep.
I had to shake it up a little. Yeah, you all.
You got Omaha over Honolulu.
Yeah, all of you with your Honolulu pick. I love watching Honolulu play. I felt like Omaha was gonna get a win. They're gonna break their trend of beating teams with a winning record. If they don't, I'll never pick Omaha again. Tell you that right the hell now.
I don't understand the pick. Honolulu's so much better.
We're gonna find out.
Real.
I mean, Jacksonville's better than Fayetteville, but Fayetteville 3-1 them last week. Shit happens.
Uh-uh.
Sound argument. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you don't have any reasons why he's an idiot? I have some, but not because of Rocket League.
Yeah, tell me why I'm an idiot, Sixfold. Come at me. I picked against your team.
You're a food.
I'm a food. Well, I am bacon.
Your insults are as good as Boomer's.
Yeah,
Remember when he
that
called
should
me
hurt
fit
you.
food?
It did call you. Shit, that's right.
We got the actual game of the week, Phoenix versus Monterey. For being game of the week, it's got a pick sweep of Phoenix.
Yeah, I was close on this one. I love Baca. I think Baca's a phenomenal player, so I do think Monterey is going to hit the ground running. I just don't know about it happening in their first week. So, in Doggo, we trust. Doggo is my president.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep, good insight there.
I think this is exactly why Sixful agreed to do it, just so she could say uh-huh and nuh-uh throughout the entire podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I knew it. You're going to get such a boom from the meme community of the league. They're going to love you.
There's a meme community?
Yeah, Panda, Louie, Smurfy occasionally, somewhat Defane.
Fuck Defane, though.
I don't know. Sixfold knows all the other weebs in the server, so she got him.
Yeah.
Memphis vs. Chicago is a notable game. But like our other notable in Game of the Weeks, it's a sweep of picks.
It's not going very well for notables thus far. But, I mean, this is a huge matchup. Fourth in the West versus third in the East. I mean, it's huge. So, but Memphis looks very strong. Gotta go.
Yep.
Sorry. I was confused for a moment. We have Las Vegas, LV, versus Death Valley, DV. And, well, pick sweep!
Yep.
A week of pick sweep.
I hope Las Vegas beats Death Valley to throw more chaos into the bottom part of that conference, but Death Valley's too much when they're all there.
I would agree with that. I would like to point out how annoyed I am that Pitch has an R on his.
I knew you would be.
Like, well, uncalled for.
Direct video drive.
feels like a threat, not like it.
Aggressive predictions from Pitch here. He's not even here.
Yeah, Philly going against New York. I like what I saw from Philly. Let's go, Philly.
I did too, and I really want Philly to win this game, but damn, New York looked good against Rutland. I had to go New York. Pitch, of course, picking Philly. He had to stick with his boys. You got 6.
Pitch is leashed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God, the least
You hear
comment.
that, Pitch? Fuck you, Pitch.
Fuck you, Pitch.
In a loving way, obviously.
Pitch, check my my server fact checker role. Sub upset.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
Why didn't you let us know? You know we are like 2/8 of the committee. Well, 1/4 of the committee. Right here. Just us two.
Well, now you know.
We could advocate for you.
Please do. I want that roll back.
When's the last time you used your fact checker role?
I don't know.
Oh, man. You're making it hard to advocate.
When someone asks me for a fact to check.
That's fair. You can only do it when people are asking for it.
People aren't asking for it, though. So, I need more facts to check. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. We got another pick sweep coming in at Aces versus Ottawa, which is another notable game. We all took Atlantic City. Or the air conditioners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's too much chemistry between Jay and Koa. Yeah. Sorry about it.
Whoops.
I mean, I've done told the rest of the league to pack it up. If they haven't packed up yet, they need to get on it. So we got Rutland versus Fayetteville. Surprise, we all have Rutland.
Yeah. We scrimmed this team last night, and and fuck you, Kilo. First off, Kilo was in the lobby streaming it to 8-Bit Discord, apparently, for all these people to watch Atlantic City and Rutland scrim. That was interesting.
Good job, Kilo.
Fuck you, Kilo.
Good job, Kilo.
That new Rutland roster is scary as shit. So they're gonna put a hurting on Fayetteville. That we might get our third perfect sweep.
Ooh.
That's big talk.
Straight up. Sorry about it.
Going to our last game to pick, we got Jacksonville versus Columbus. Almost another sweep, but Pitch is screwing it up by taking Columbus, the rest of us in Jacksonville.
I mean, bold move by Pitch, but Jax loses to Fayetteville last week, and why not have them lose to Colorado the week after? What an epic decline that would be for that team. So, I don't hate the pick.
Way of saying "fuck you, Huntu" without being here.
Yep, Huntu, you can hear it right now. Pitch is saying "fuck you, Huntu."
In our hearts.
Huntu's my homie.
I love Huntu.
Did you already go into playoff scenarios earlier?
Not explicitly, but I will right now.
Explicitly go into it?
Yeah, explicit time. Buckle up. In the West, Monterey have clinched a playoff spot. That's the one thing we did mention. For here in Week 10, a couple other teams have an opportunity. Honolulu, U6-fold, you can clinch with a win or a Colorado loss to Palm Beach. Phoenix Phoenix is in the same boat. They clinch with a win or a Colorado loss. Memphis can clinch with a win and a Colorado loss. Omaha can actually clinch this week with a win and a Colorado loss and an RLC loss to Houston. In the East, nothing exciting there. It can't happen. Earliest possible that something could be clinched in the East would be Week 11, but that's only if Atlantic City win in Week 10 and either Fayetteville or Columbus lose in Week 10. Nobody's eliminated, but like we had talked about with the Houston RLC game, that game is massive for playoff scenarios. So we'll talk more about it next week.
So everybody in the West is rooting for Colorado to fall.
Yep. I mean, yeah, Colorado falls, 2 teams clinch instantly, and with 2 more with a possibility. Yeah, Colorado loses to Palm Beach. Palm Beach about to be West Conference MVP this week, knocking down Colorado. So we'll see. It's exciting. We're getting there. Only 5 weeks left.
Anything going on with Real Rocket League RLCS stuff? When's the major happen?
It starts next week, so we'll have one more episode to talk about it. On next week's episode, we'll talk about the Swiss matchups for you guys. Because the Copenhagen major next week.
Forgot RLCS existed for a hot minute.
Exactly, but it's back. G2's still on top, but maybe not. We're gonna find out. They gotta play the games, but go G2.
Did they give us where the next major is gonna be at this major?
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
I haven't seen it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At this major.
Oh, will they give it to us there?
Okay, 6-fold is gonna get banned.
It's likely that we'll get that announcement maybe during the final day. We'll talk about it when they announce it. Hopefully it's in the U.S. Hopefully it's close. If it is, we'll see you there.
I'd rather Worlds be here if we can secure
I want
that.
both. I want it all.
I would like both, but I would rather Worlds if we had to pick one.
Stop being so greedy, guys. Come on.
Listen, I only have so many years left on this Earth 6-fold. I get to be greedy now.
No.
I want what I want. I'm not making it to life expectancy. I'm more than halfway through my life now.
What?
Listen,
sad. I'm gonna leave it there.
I started seeing double walking up the steps. So, yeah, it's game over.
Game over, man. Game over.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. You got a furnace to take care of, 6-fold. You gotta get on that Minecraft server.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually make good builds.
Hell yeah. We'll talk to you guys next week. We appreciate you for listening. Hopefully it wasn't too off without pitch.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Let's I need you guys collectively at one time after being counted down to say you 3.
You 4 got it.
Okay.
Euphoria.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
You 3.
3.
That works in Discord delay so much.
Yeah. You guys are good at that.
Okay. Take 2. 3, 2, 1.
You 3.
You 3.
It's so bad with Discord.
Is it that much delay?
I get fucking Boomer. What a shit. I'm gonna make it work with something out of that. Appreciate y'all. So I'll catch you guys here later.
Bro.
Yeah.
See you.